Welcome back friends to your Lucknow series, where in today's episode we are going to cover the most magnificent architectural design in Lucknow City, which is Bara Imambara and Bhool Bhulaiya. It is undoubtedly one of the biggest attractions in the Lucknow City. Stay back till the end with me in the episode to explore the grandeur of this Lucknow City, friends, which holds so many histories, culture, secrets along with me in the channel Unstoppable Digital Traveling. Oxygen for life. La 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 la. Friends, as you can make out, the minute you enter this place, you get the feels of the Nawabi era. You see these gigantic structures all around you and imagine the kind of life they had in the era of the kings and queens. This kind of carvings and the design patterns just take you by surprise, isn't it? Whole structure does not have a single pillar or beam. That information is enough to marvel you at the engineering of those times, and the fact that they still stand strong and tall is indeed commendable. When you see people walking out of Imambara, you see thrills of awe and astonishment on their face. It is really advisable to ask for a guide, friends, when you start your journey into Bhool Bhulaiya. But if you want to test your skills and instincts, then you would want to take a risk and go in without a guide. Let me tell you, friends, in 1784, Lucknow was struck by a famine. It was so severe that common men were left with penury. Food was scarce for both the common men and the nobility. So Nawab Asaf Uddullah was at that time Nawab of Awadh, and he was known to be a generous man. Instead of saying something similar to let them eat cakes if they don't get bread, what he did was something really unique. He commissioned the construction of Bara Imambara to generate income for the poor and unemployed. This famine lasted for almost a decade, and the construction too lasted for that period of time. So first we decided to hire a guide to go inside this Bhool Bhulaiya and this architectural design that we would like to explore. The huge complex of Bara Imambara actually holds a more than just the Imambara, friends. It includes a Safi Mosque, a stepwell or Royal Baoli, and the famous Bhool Bhulaiya, which is a labyrinth in Lucknow City. So when you take a guide, they are going to cover all of these places and explain you the stories, histories behind.
So friends, we are inside the Bara Imambara.
Friends, the central hall of this Bara Imambara is said to be the largest vaulted chamber in the world, and it certainly defies all laws of physics and gravity. This central foyer ceiling, which you will see inside, has no beams and support to hold it to the glory. Simple words, Bara Imambara is indeed an architectural wonder.
लखनऊ यही ऐसा मरकज है जहाँ चिकन खाया भी जाता है और चिकन पहना भी जाता है। यहाँ पे लोग रोस्टेड को भी चिकन बोलते हैं और हैंड हाथ के कढ़ाई वर्क को भी लोग चिकन ही बोलते हैं। तो नवाब वाजिद अली शाह का वर्क फेमस किया हुआ है वर्ल्ड में चिकन। बाकी चेयर वगैरह आपको सेकंड डोर पे देखने को मिलेंगे, जिसकी मर्जी होगी। जहाँ पे मैं कहूँगा खड़े भी होकर देख सकेंगे। यहाँ से रॉयल फैमिली वाले जब ताज़िए निकलते हैं बैठ के यहाँ से दर्शन करते हैं, जिसको उर्दू भाषा में बोलते हैं ज़ियारत करते हैं। ये दूसरे बालकनी यानी सेकंड फ्लोर पर चेयर मिलेंगे, और इसके ऊपर 3 माला और बनाए, 4 माले की स्टोरी बनाए भूल भुलैया। रास्ता स्टार्ट कहाँ से होगा? बाहर से, अंदर से कोई रास्ता नहीं है। सुबह शाम तक ढूंढते रहिए, अंदर से रास्ता नहीं है तो मिलेगा कहाँ से। इस तरह भूल भुलैया अंदर जाने के बाद आदमी अंदर जाके अंदर से रास्ता ढूंढता है, बना ही नहीं तो निकलेगा कहाँ से। तो निकालने का भी रास्ता मैं ही बताऊँगा, तो आप लोग।
It is said that in the morning laborers used to build the structure, and at the night the noblemen used to bring it down, so that the laborers were never out of work during that famine time. Nawab had employed almost 20,000 people for the construction of this impressive Bara Imambara, friends.
आज का आर्किटेक्ट ड्रोन कैमरे से देख चुका, वो नहीं साबित कर पाया ये 4 माला बना कैसे। ये 4 माला आप खुद गिनते हुए चलेंगे। इसकी खासियत ही समझिए ये जो मैंने आपको रोक के बताया नहीं। एक ही फ्लोर दिखेगा, कहीं से देख लीजिए।
The guide is informing us that no one could explain that how these 4 structures are standing there. Even the drone camera and today's technology could not explain the same, friends. In the premises to the west of Bara Imambara stands Asafi Mosque. This building is dedicated as a tomb to Nawab Asaf Audullah and is one of the epitome of Mughal architecture with no trace of any Western influence, friends, that you can see behind. Friends, inside Bara Imambara you have this building which is called Sahib Baoli or Royal Baoli. This is nothing but an ancient water reservoir, also known as Machi Bhavan. This place is indeed very important one because this used to be used as a royal guest house on many occasions when Governor General of East India Company also stayed here. This is adjacent to Bara Imambara as a means to provide food and water to the common people of Awadh during the severe famine which happened in this town. One of the famous stories that is linked with this historical structure is that the treasurer of Nawab, who had the key of the treasure and map to where treasure was hidden, committed suicide so as to stay loyal to his master and not give any clues of the treasure to greedy British army. Can you believe that? It is said that the ghost of the treasurer still haunts this place. Unique feature of Sahib Baoli's temple is the alignment of one window of the building and entrance pathway which lets the visitors experience a sacred view. The visitors here can see their colorful shadows standing at the entrance of the building on the water of the well, friends. I can tell friends that from the moment we walked in through the elaborate gates of this Bara Imambara, we could see that the place is surely going to throw up a lot of stories and surprises.
इसी रास्ते से सीधा है।
हाँ, कोई भी रास्ता मिले अंदर चले जाओ।
We have entered into the Bhool Bhulaiya.
Friends, they say that one gets easily lost inside Bhool Bhulaiya, and so we are following the guides.
So we are entering into the cave. Careful. And practically there is zero visibility, so you have to switch on the lights and then go.
There are several staircases inside Bhool Bhulaiya, friends, and one can get easily lost as there are identical ways everywhere. Was one of the reason why I have not taken Jewel inside, because if she leaves my hand and run away by any means, it will be very difficult for us to find her out in this place, friends. Bhool Bhulaiya has more than 1000 passages and around 489 identical doorways. If you take a guide, he will let you guess which of the 4 doorways is the right one. It is really funny to guess the right one, and the guide will ask you to chant with him Bhool Bhulaiya's famous funny rant which goes something like this: चार रास्ते भूत, एक रास्ते सच, तीन रास्ते भूल भुलैया. But if you guess the wrong door, he will let you climb those stairs while he will wait down and make you realize that it is taking you further down instead of going up. This really surprises you at every turn, friends.
चलो चलती रहो, यही तो उसका सीक्रेट है इतना।
यही जो आप छोटा छोटा बोल रहे थे।
So we are coming outside now.
अब किधर चलेगा? भैया एक ही जगह
अल्लाह जान अकल दो पाकिस्तान लाहौर में नहीं बता दरवाजे।
चलो चलो
वाटरमेलन हाउस इसको बोलते हैं, इंडिया में तरबूज डिजाइन बना है। जो नवाब साहब को बताया था नीचे खाने में पसंद था तरबूज, उसी आकार का डिजाइन। ये वो चेयर बने हुए हैं, बिल्कुल आगे भी दिखे।
So we have reached to that place where we could see those muskmelon structured sitting chairs, friends, because Nawab had a liking towards this fruit. He made the design accordingly.
ताकि इधर आप देख पाए बिल्डिंग कैसे रुका है 300 बरस बाद भी, आज भी वैसे। तो कितने आंधी तूफान भूकंप झेले हुए 300 बरस पुराने इमारत ये आज कैसे रुका है। आप भी सर सामने आ जाइएगा तो इधर आके सीमेंट सरिया नहीं था, सभी को अच्छे से मालूम है। बिल्डिंग कैसे बना देखिए, हाफ फीट अंदर हाफ फीट बाहर बराबर से आ रहा है, हर कोने से, यहीं से नहीं, इधर से भी उधर से भी, हर कोने से।
The building is made up of unique architecture, has mostly comprises of the spices and condiments that has been used to made up this building, friends. Just hear what our guide says and look at the ingredients that was actually used to build this.
बिल्डिंग पे असर नहीं बैठेगा कि वो बिल्डिंग डॉट ठीक है। बिल्डिंग कौन सी मसाले से बना? 11 बताता हूँ, काउंट करिए, कम ज़्यादा हूँ बताइएगा, रिपीट करूँगा। फर्स्ट उड़द की दाल, सिंघाड़े का आटा, जौ का आटा, बेल का शरबत, सुरती, चूना, लाल मिट्टी, चने की दाल, गुड़, शहद और गोंद, ये सब चीज़ों का गाढ़ा पेस्ट बना के पूरी बिल्डिंग तैयार की। सन 1773 में आसुफुद्दौला ने बिल्डिंग की बुनियाद रखी और सन 1784 में बनके तैयार हुई। 11 साल लगे थे बिल्डिंग को तैयार बनवाने वाले। हमारे आपके शान अवर यहीं लखनऊ के चौथे नवाब आसुफुद्दौला, और बिल्डिंग के डिज़ाइनर किफ़ायतुल्लाह खां ईरानी, ईरान से आए थे आर्किटेक्ट जिन्होंने नक्शा बनाया, इंजीनियर साहब। ठीक है, अब टेरिस पे ले चलूँगा, पूरा लखनऊ सिटी का नज़ारा दिखाने। हमारी आपकी निगाहें पीछे होंगी, सिटी लखनऊ का नज़ारा खत्म।
Finally, we reached to the rooftop of Bhool Bhulaiya, where you can see the entire Lucknow city from here, friends. Finally, we have reached to the top level of Bara Imambara, friends. And the view from here is indeed breathtaking. One can see the whole of Lucknow at once. You can see Royal Darwaza, the Sinabad clock tower, which I have covered in the episode 1 that you can check out. Link is provided in the description, and many other monument, cricket stadium that you can visit from here. It's a beautiful experience. You will be in awe for the kind of beauty that you beheld. And of course, how can we forget the construction of these buildings, which could have been completed less than 10 years, actually extended until a decade, just because the feminine in Lucknow city existed and the Nawab wanted the poor people to generate income from this construction.
है शहरे लखनऊ तुझे मेरा सलाम है, तेरा ही नाम दूसरा जन्नत का नाम है। ऐ शहरे लखनऊ।